Happy Friday, neighbors. This is Len Nevin with Loyalty Home Group at Keller Williams East Valley. Wanted to give you your weekly update. Sorry I wasn't able to get it yesterday. Crazy busy day. But you know what? Fridays are better anyways. Heading right into the weekend. What are the numbers? How are things looking? Let's jump in. Let's find out. So, which direction is the real estate market going today? That is the major question. And so we're going to pop that open, and here we're at. So average list price for the last 30 days has been $373.01. A week ago we were talking about $363, so it's gone up 7,000. That's awesome. I actually just had a meeting earlier this morning with one of our neighbors here regarding their home for sale, and that was our conversation that list prices are starting to move up. I've seen some great new homes hitting the market and going under contract already that are moving in a positive direction. So for home sellers, this continues to be a great thing. Next number, we're looking at average days on market, 30 days. A week ago, 35. So they're selling quicker. It's a combination of still lack of inventory at that time of year. Great looking houses are hitting the market. So one of the things that people ask me all the time is like, well, why is this one selling really fast and this one's taking forever? A lot of it has to do with condition. Let's just be honest. If you take the radius that we're talking about, we're primarily in, there's really nothing in our area here that's less than 15, 20 years old. So it's time for a lot of updates on a lot of these houses in order for them to go quickly. And so the people who have spent the time, spent the money, updated their homes, they look great and they sell fast. So how many new homes have hit the market in the last 30 days? We've got 75 new homes in the last 30 days. A week ago, we were talking about only 61, so that's good news. That means people have been, doing their prep work, getting the houses ready, and they're hitting the market and in good time, and they're selling them quick. So that's good for them. And so, how many properties have sold in the last 30 days in our area? 52 homes. A week ago it was 59, so that is actually down a little bit. So when we look at our graph that I've been keeping tacked for us, here's our average list prices. Let's see. So it went up, then it was dropping, and then now it's kind of, bouncing around here. So I would expect it to kind of stay here. I wouldn't expect this drasticness, if that's even a word, to continue. This thing, the blue line, we've got average days on market. You can see it was up high, it dropped, and then it's kind of been skipping around. So this has been pretty typical as far as our average days on market here since March. Actually, end of February. And then our red line is new listings. So that's been kind of, it was up and then it was down and up and then dropped and now it's kind of coming back up. So that's kind of, that'll over the year probably flatten. Hopefully, we really need, at the end of the day, need that line to continue to go up. That's the key. And then sold listings, that's kind of gone in a downward direction. That part's not so much good news. What you don't want to see is the new listings hitting the market here and then sold listings going in the opposite direction. If that stays too much like that, then you start to have some issues. So at this point, we're still kind of in that balanced mark. You saw the line cross here to where it was, sold listings was less than the new inventory and then dropped and it was above. And now it's kind of crossed back over. Now you're seeing new listings higher than sold listings. So we're going to keep an eye on that. That's going to be a big key indicator as far as the health of our real estate market. We're still seeing the nice houses selling quickly. We're still seeing the prices move up. Still a great time to buy. Interest rates are still at historical lows. I mean, I still remember back, and I hate to be like that. I remember, obviously I was 10 or like 2 probably when the interest rates were in the 20%. But I mean, I remember back in, 04, 05 when people were getting less than 6%. That was like, oh my gosh. So you get less than 5% now. It's still amazing. Yeah, the days of less than 4, you're about 5 months late on that one. But still under 5. So it's still a great rate. Anyways, let's keep an eye on these numbers. If you have any specific questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm also going to include a link in here if you wanted an instant if you wanted me to put together a quick CMA on your property, you can fill out the form and I can do some specific homework, related specifically to your property. If you give me your email address, I'll shoot that off to you. If you just put your address in, I'll drop it off at your house. One of the two. So, because we're all neighbors, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, Any more specific questions, call your realtor. If you don't have a realtor, that's where I'll come in and help you out. I'm not asking for the business, just want to give you the information. So any other questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching.